Hello everybody, it's Glenda again, and tonight we're going to sculpt the little boy. We're going to see if we can get him sculpted and dressed and maybe even painted tonight. Okay, here we go. I am trying to shorten some of this video by speeding it up because I want you to see the good stuff and whatever the good stuff is, but you can see what's going on here. But there's some stuff I want you to be able to see later, and if I don't speed some of this up or cut some of it out, you're not going to, this thing's going to be 2 hours long, so we're not going to do that. But right now I'm covering that torso and trying to mold the torso. And I have left the clay. When I went through the spaghetti roller, I made it a little bit thicker, and I'm really glad I did, because I'm not fighting those thin little strips to make this kid's torso. And I wanted some of that bulk in there because, they usually come out a little flat, but I don't want them too flat. So just keep shaping it, and then pretty soon we'll start putting on the arms. But I'm real happy for the chance to do this little boy and have him do it. The little girl decided to play dress up. This little boy is going to play baseball. He's going to be a baseball player. So now I'm getting those arms on, and once you get the arms on, you're there. I'm just checking to make sure that it'll still fit in the stand. Don't want to get those legs out of place. So getting them arms all shaped and the shoulders. And now I'm going to start fashioning a catcher's mitt. And I just figure it would be too hard to try to fashion a whole baseball glove. Okay, I slowed it back down to normal so you can watch me make this baseball mitt. My biggest thing is always to make sure the thumb side is on, is where it needs to be, depending on how I've got the arm rotated. So I tried to put the thumb closer to the body, which is, I don't know. I just do that. I like to put the thumb closer to the body because that's, well, if you put your hands down, it is closer to the body. So I guess either way would be okay, but oh dear. So I'm putting some little bitty laces on in between that thumb thing and the rest of the thumb thing. The thumb part of the catcher's mitt and then the rest of the mitt, because that's all. There aren't individual finger holes in a catcher's mitt. So I think that's going pretty well. Now to get this little catcher's mitt on the hand or on the arm and make it look natural. I put the I put the, what am I trying to say? Well, anyway, I put it on the hand. I put it on the arm. Oh, the laces, I put them on the inside toward him, and I'm not, I should have probably put a couple on the outside too, because they actually lace it through. I think they sew it through. But it's the way it is. I've baked it now, so. But I think he's going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping. So. And now I get to make a whole hand. It won't move for me. Trying to move my little mic thing here, and it don't want to move for me. Oh dear. So this one I do need to put fingers on. And so it seems like it's a little thin. I have made the mistake of making hands too thin before, and then the wire just is too thick for the hand to fit onto. So, and I am going to cut him a thumb and 4 fingers. I stop and gauge myself if I'm doing it right. I had to look at my own hand. You'll see it in a little bit. I had to look at my own hand to say, is this right? Is this the way the fingers go? There's C. We know generally most people have 4 fingers and a thumb, but for some reason I thought I had to look at it and count. Oh, golly. So hopefully we can get this hand on the body here pretty quick, because then I want to put the ball in. This hand's going to hold the ball. So I guess I'm going to make the ball first. That looks like what I'm going to do. Make his little baseball. You can't make it too big to go inside that little hand. There. So now I need my adhesive to make sure that ball will stay in his hand. So I really don't want to smash them together. That just wouldn't look right. Is it okay for a little boy to have a man-sized hand? You really will notice once he's all got his hands all curled around that ball. I don't know that they're really that big or out of proportion. And there's the adhesive. You'll notice on the neck there, on that torso, I have tried to build that neck up some. And I believe I did so on the other two, because I don't want that scrawny little neck like I had on the little girl. So he's ready to go play some baseball. Not yet. He still don't have any feet. Okay. I don't know exactly when the battery went dead, but hopefully. I'd been checking it fairly frequently, so hopefully not too long ago. But he's got a catcher's mitt and he's got a baseball in his other hand. So I am finishing up this leg. Okay, I don't know how far I will continue this, because this is going to get long if I'm not careful. And you know, there's some of the stuff you see me do several times, like making legs and hands. What I'm trying to do now is make these legs into pants. So there's some little details I like to put in there. I don't want his bottom. I mean, it's not going to be exposed as a bottom, but you don't want it lopsided. No matter what, you just don't want it lopsided. So, okay, I'm going to skip over to where. Here, I'm going to give him some pockets. I'm going to skip over a ways, so you get to see me put the head. No, I won't put the head on, but see me make the head. Okay, I'm getting ready to bake. I mean, you can see I put him a belt on, and there's a little buckle there. So you don't have to make a second pair of pants or an extra pair of pants. You just turn the pants into, or turn the lower part of the sculpt into the pants. I hope that ding isn't coming through. I hit that right side of that mouse. I need to just leave it alone. What I'm doing is I'm brushing on some clay softener to get rid of some of the fingerprints and kind of just smooth him out a little. So, and then he'll be going in to bake. Okay, I am making his head, and this time I did remember to use the foil to bulk it out, and that way it isn't so hard to get it to stay in shape. And there's a couple things that it had been a little while since I did one of these sculpts. Well, not too long. I did the big old monsters and stuff, but this is funny the way I do this. That's just crazy. I had to take that back off. It's like, what am I doing? So I just end up wrapping and wrapping until I get enough on there, and then I smooth it down and make sure all the seams or where the clay comes together is all smooth. The main thing is going to be putting the eyes and all that in. Okay, I have formed his skull there, or whatever, his head. So I'll be doing his eyes and all that. This time I make the mouth separate and then put it on. It works a lot better. It was like with the other one, it's like I just forgot everything I had learned. So I decided it wasn't really thick enough for the eyeballs, so I wanted to thicken that area a little bit. But I'm gonna speed up past this because this is gonna be way too long if I don't. I want you to see how I put this hat on this kid. I'm just finishing his ears here, making sure that the left one is the left one and the right one is the right one. Okay. Yeah, pushing in some little eyelids there. Now for the hat, and I've really sped this up but it's more of a challenge to form a hat than I thought. It's like I wondered if I should have actually cut it into pieces like a real cap and put seams on it, but I didn't do it that way. I just went ahead and formed it like a cap. And it came out pretty good. My biggest thing was to make that bill look like a bill. And I don't know what I'm doing. I would tell you what I'm doing there, but I don't know what I'm doing there. I did remember to put the toothpick up through to skewer and make sure there's a hole on both ends. Oh, I'm just going around and I'm just putting little bits of hair or little bits of place where I can just paint a little bit of hair. So now he's pretty much done and ready to bake. I think I put a little extra chin on him there. And that's all I'm going to get done tonight. I'm putting him in, I'll put him in to bake. There's still enough time on I can just put him in with the body. So that's it, and we'll see you tomorrow. And I hope you enjoy watching this, and good night.